and welcome back to another edition of Everything Football. And just real quick, y'all wanted to speak up on something I saw earlier this morning. Seeing where Leonard Fournette is going to be inactive today, um, which means obviously he's not going to be playing due to the fact that he missed the team photo, workout, and treatment that he actually missed, and he's going to be inactive today, which is which is pretty sad considering which is completely sad considering the fact that it just things like this just doesn't make sense to me. What these young guys come in, these young guys come in and do. I mean, I just don't understand what they're thinking when it comes to certain things. I really don't get it. They had their dreams coming true, and they'll sit up here and they will make some uh stupid move like this. He made a statement earlier, and I like Fournette. Fournette's he's a he can get it. He can definitely get. He's going to be a nice one. He's going to have to realize, and this is I think where a lot of these guys fail at. He's going to be inactive against Cincinnati. You know, and this is what I'm talking about. He had made a statement earlier, I think back in August sometime, that what NFL seemed to be easy. And this is where they mess up at. See, a lot of these guys get caught up in the physicality of the game of what I can do physically. I can run fast, I can catch, I can block, I can do these types of things. But it goes back to mental. It goes back to because these guys don't realize that this is a game, but you're dealing with $1 billion business, and this is a job. It's not just it's a game, but it's a job. And these guys are 22, 21, 22, 23 years old, and they got to realize and start treating it as such. So how do you miss team photo that you know that the photo's coming up? Workout. You don't work out, and then you need treatment. You're already walking around with a bum ankle, and you miss those three things. And I think when you see things like this happen, that makes me question the leadership, the veteran leadership, if any, on the Jacksonville Jaguars. And this team's got a little talent. And I think they can do something. I said earlier this year, I think they could actually do a little something, possibly get into the playoffs. But they better grab a hold of this young man, put him, and this is a good thing because I'm glad they made him inactive and let him know this is not a joke. He's a sixth leading rusher in the league, and he's messing around now. He's going to put himself in, back further now, and and these are the things that upsets me about these guys making this money and stuff, and they just take this thing as a joke, and they realize this game is mental because because you'll go from a playbook like this to playbooks this thick and stuff like that. Okay, and you have to be able to contend with that, pick up blitzes, run routes, whichever hole you're going to do, your creativity when that is a running back. So you're going to have to do all those things. But at the same time, you're going to have to, come on, you got to do better than that, man. You got to do better than that, and that's why a lot of this guys sitting out of football right now had nothing to do with their ability. You got Gordon trying to get back into trying to get back in the league. Dude's a top receiver. He led the league one year, but because of outside things and drugs and syrup sipping and all this other kind of crap this kid was doing, he's begging to get in football. I think he may have gotten reinstated. I hope he comes back and get it together. But I'm like, these are the types of things that I'm talking about. That it has a lot of these guys that don't play football. Or man, whatever happened to this guy? What happened to that guy? What happened to this guy? Jacksonville, that guy Blackman that was at OSU, who was like a clone of Dez Bryant. This guy have a decent rookie year. Next thing I know, this guy ain't even in the league anymore. He's not even in the league anymore. And I don't think he's 26, 27. He's not even in the league anymore. And it has nothing to do. It has to do with the responsibility that you have to keep up with when you're in this league. It's a certain type of responsibility comes with this, and you can't just run amok and just do whatever you want to do. It's not like I'm gonna miss a team photo at school and no big deal. I mean, come on, dude. They're paying you serious money. That's an obligation that you gotta go take your picture, go get treatment, team workout. Plain and simple. Now, what could he possibly be doing for him to miss those three things on the cusp of a game? You know what I'm saying? On a cusp of them trying to possibly do something. I think they were one, two, three. They're what, 3-3, 3-4, something like that. I'm like, come on, dude. I'm like, it's starting. This is the thick of things now. And I'm so sick of hearing about these young dudes do this year in and year out, all the time. And they just like dumb mistake. That's a rookie mistake, dumb mistake. But this is why you see guys, oh man, this guy could play. Why isn't he in the league? It's things like this why them guys will mess around and not be in the league anymore. It's these types of things that happen. Three things, man. Treatment, team photo. How do you miss the team photos beyond me? So I don't know what excuse the cat come up with now. I have no excuse. What could he possibly? This is your job. What could you possibly have done? Overslept, laid up with some broad somewhere, an all night bender drinking. I mean, get it together, young man. You know, so like I said, it's guys like you come and go. And they'll come and go, and you be gone out of this league, and people say, "What happened?" Next thing you know, they making things on YouTube about it's like, man, what you remember that guy, such and such and such, or you remember Leonard Fournette, man, he was doing this, that, and the other, and then all of a sudden he's out the league and he's gone. You know, I'm not saying that's gonna happen to him. It's a mistake that he made, but I'm like, come on, dude. It's like y'all you gotta do better than this. This makes no sense for somebody. You know, y'all are on the cusp of having a decent season and possibly being in a playoff hunt. And you are pulling these types of stunts right now, which makes absolutely no sense. So hope the young man get it together and everything. But this makes no sense at all for him to even pull a particular stunt like this. And I'm glad he's inactive because these guys got to get showed. It's like you can't do this. You can't do whatever you want to do. You can't do that. And I'm glad he's going to be inactive. You know, it's good for him. You know what I'm saying? They got TJ Yeldon back there. Like, you know what I mean? It's good back. Come out of Alabama. He had a few good games last year. And play ball and see what we aim to do. You're expendable. At the end of the day, you are expendable. It's all about what that owner wants to do with you. If the coach says, "I'm not dealing with him," then I'm not dealing with him. But that's how that game that plays there. So hope the young man get it together and stuff like that. But you guys have to realize this is a job. All right. Have a good day. Like I said, I'll probably be back with another one. It's a lot of things I want to talk about. All right, you guys have a good one.